Well, the Seattle Mariners came into Saturday a win from advancing to their first division series in 21 years, and it's almost an old record at this point. We've been playing for the last 2 weeks with all the droughts that are now coming to an end. But in order to get to that point, they need to overcome a Toronto team whose bats can come alive at any point in the game. And it was evident early on today, the M's were going to have to match the power of the Blue Jays. Well, in the top of the second, we have a scoreless game, and Robbie Ray on the mound for Seattle, but he gets taken deep by Teoscar Hernandez for the 2-run shot, and it's Toronto drawing first blood. Just the beginning of a rough day for Ray. In the fourth, it's Hernandez again teeing off Ray with a home run to deep left field. And it's a 4-0 Blue Jays lead, and not looking good at this point for Seattle. Ray only goes 3 innings, giving up 4 runs on 6 hits. The next inning, Blue Jays have the bases loaded, and Paul Sewald on the mound. The pitch gets past Cal Raleigh. Another run comes home, and the wheels, they're just starting to fall off now. Toronto taking an 8-1 lead into the 6th. But from there, the bats of the M's, they're going to come alive. Carlos Santana with 2 men on goes deep to left center. That carries just over the fence, and all of a sudden, it's a 3-run ball game in Seattle within shouting distance. Then in the 8th, J.P. Crawford with the bases loaded, a bloop into shallow center. A couple of Blue Jays collide, and the ball gets away. That's going to clear them, and suddenly we are tied up. Toronto fans can't believe what they're seeing. This game was over just a couple of innings ago. And in the next inning, Adam Frazier helps complete the comeback with the line drive into right field. That brings in a run, and somehow, some way, the Seattle Mariners have the lead going into the bottom of the 9th. From there, it's going to be George Kirby, the rookie, in to close out it. He gets the batter to fly out to center. And just when it looked like we were headed to Game 3, the M's advance to the ALDS next week. Just an incredible effort on the part of the bats of the M's. At multiple times in the games, Toronto had a 99% chance of winning. But this game teaches us it's not over until that final out.
It's tough to come back. It's tough to come back in the playoffs against that team in this building. We were up against it, but credit to our players. We don't quit. We haven't quit all year. There's a certain resolve that our group has. They just believe in each other. And we talked about it coming into this series, that we were going to have difficult moments. We knew that. That's what happens when you play on the road in big games. And we were up against it tonight.
The Mariners will now travel out to Houston to play the Astros in the division series. But the good news for Seattle fans is they will be able to watch their team play in a postseason game at home at least once.